Are youth sports being ruined? Hey legends, I'm Riley Mercer. I'm aspiring on-air sports TV personnel, and today we're going to be discussing are youth sports being ruined, which is kind of a hot topic. There's different ideas behind it, but it's been brought up in a lot of my classes recently and by family and friends, so we're going to talk about it. Leave your own opinions in the comments and leave any other hot topics about sports that we could discuss maybe at a later date. My first issue is the dreaded participation trophies. I can't stand them. I don't even go far enough to say that I actually hate participation trophies. So the point behind participation trophies is to give everyone like a reward system, or everyone who was on the team will get a trophy, even if it was the one kid who cried in games and practice and never even saw the field or court. So for me, I think it subconsciously creates this idea of, oh, no matter what I'm doing, I'm gonna get rewarded for it. And I think that's the issue we're seeing with this next generation and in today's society. And trust, I'm in that generation, but I did not receive participation trophies. Thanks, Mom. But like for me, at the end of the day, like not everyone's a winner. Not everyone should get a trophy. At the end of the day, only one team wins the Super Bowl. At the end of the day, only one person is CEO of the company. So why are we teaching our kids at such a young age that, oh, because you sat on the sideline and didn't do anything, you're gonna get a trophy or a ribbon, whatever it may be? I think it's stupid. And it's coming up within like, while this generation is entering the workforce, we're thinking, oh, like we don't need to do the work in order to get the trophy or to get the pay grade or to get moved up, yada, yada, yada. On this great article talking about participation trophies and like pros and cons, and you can also leave your opinion on it. And I really enjoyed going through the opinions, and I'm seeing that a lot of people agree with me. My next issue, and I don't know if this is the right way to say it, but it's the fact that kids are not playing enough sports. Like they're being told by their parents that like they're born and they get to play one sport for life. And then I think it's creating burnout. It's just not enjoyable for the kids anymore. For me growing up, my parents put me in like every sport possible. They were like, you're gonna try this, you name it. And I think it was really beneficial because not only did it like get me to move different muscles and like get my energy out and make me meet new friends, but it ultimately led me to what my favorite sport was. Now kids are being just pushed into whatever sport, which goes into my next topic of like their parents are just pushing them into a sport at the youngest ages and being like, okay, this is a sport you're gonna play for your entire life and you're gonna play it 24/7. I played a club sport, but I ultimately ended up playing multiple sports that did help me benefit in the sport that I like absolutely loved. In basketball, I was doing layups, and layups are almost just like a slide in volleyball. In track, I was doing endurance and like all these different things, which cannot hurt you in any sport. And so I was getting to move different muscles and work on my craft in different ways, and I was getting to meet new people along the way. So kind of mentioned earlier, my next topic is like the involvement of parents within youth sports. I was raised by a coach, so I knew like ultimately right off the bat that like it should be a player-coach relationship, and like your parents should not have anything to do with it. Like your parents should be there to support you, drive you to practice if you're still at that age, and pack the yummy snacks. Parents should not be going to talk to coaches for their kids and or going to talk to coaches without their kids knowing like your kid is playing that sport. You're not playing the sport. You're there to wear the cute / embarrassing t-shirt that says I'm so-and-so's #1 fan and cheer in the stands. A really awesome book called Why Less is More for Wasps by Dr. John Tauber, and it kind of covers both of those like situations or issues about parents being too involved and then telling your kid that they only should play one sport for life. Now, I don't want anyone to think though that I'm like hating on the parents, because I'm extremely grateful for my parents and all my other teammates' parents that did things for me growing up, like driving me to practice, kind of like the stuff I mentioned earlier, and I would not be anywhere without them. Parents are a very important role within youth sports, but that's why I like that book so much, because it tells you what the right role is. That's all from me, but please leave any comments agreeing, disagreeing with the situation that I just talked about, and or any other hot topics in sports that I should talk about next time. But yeah, that's it. Peace, love, and blessings.